Hello everyone. Welcome to e-learning of cooperations lecture. Okay, we are done with first and third chapter, and today we are going to start with fourth chapter of cooperation, that is Maharashtra Cooperative Societies Act 1960. Okay, uh, as we know that India is a country of agriculture, right? And mainly in Maharashtra also, we are living in Maharashtra, and mainly in Maharashtra also, there are many agricultural sectors. Okay, and agricultural sectors means, of course, there will be farmers, right? And farmers need money for farming, for purchasing seeds, for purchasing fertilizers, for purchasing equipments, right? For purchasing tractors, machines, fertilizers, equipments, pesticides, and many other things which are used in farming. Earlier, it used to uh, notice that people were not having money to purchase all this, we can say, requirement materials, right? So what they do, they purchase it from, or they were not having money, so they, we can say, borrows money from money lenders. Yes, earlier it was like that. And when money are borrowed from money lender, of course money lender used to charge them a lot. Okay, because of this, farmers were getting, we can say, वो ठग लिए जाते थे farmers. Okay, so because of this, in the time, it was especially in the time of British era. Yes, where people used to give money to farmers and charge more interest on it, and plus they used to take their crops. Yes, like we saw the movie Lagan, the same manner. Yes, farmers used to give crops, farmers used to give their interest, and very high rate of interest was there. Okay, it was noticed in the British era. So government, what government did for weaker section, economically weaker section people, government introduced cooperative societies. Yes, we have learned it. And for that, for each state there is a state cooperative societies. Yes, जितने भी स्टेट है इंडिया में, सबको अपनी अपनी एक कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटीज है. Okay, like for, we can say, Punjab, there is Punjab cooperative society. For Delhi, for MP, yes, different. For Maharashtra also, for Maharashtra there is Maharashtra Cooperative Societies Act. Yes, 1960. For Maharashtra there is Maharashtra cooperatives. Okay, so what Maharashtra we can say state cooperative. Yes, state cooperative, Maharashtra cooperative, same hai. Okay, so here we know that Maharashtra cooperative is there for people. Yes, because of this situation about money lenders, farmers, interest, money, crops, government introduced cooperative societies for every state. Okay, what is done by state cooperatives? That three tier structure is made here. Yes, we have learned it. Like, on the top it comes state cooperative society. Under that, yes, below that comes district central cooperative societies. Below that comes primary cooperative societies, and below that comes farmers, members, people. Okay, structure, I guess you understood the structure. It was state cooperative, then district central cooperative bank, then primary cooperative banks, and then people, members. Yes. So here Maharashtra Cooperative Act are giving money to district central cooperative bank. Okay, district central cooperative bank is giving money to primary, which is under it. Yes, primary cooperative banks or societies, and that primary cooperative societies are helping people. Primary credit cooperative societies or primary societies, primary bank are directly in contact with members, directly in contact with farmers, directly in contact with people. Okay, so by this manner, state cooperative is helping people. It is giving money to district cooperative. District cooperative money is district cooperative is giving money to primary cooperative, and primary cooperative is giving money to people. Okay, by this manner, indirectly, state cooperative is helping people. Okay, state cooperative gets money from NABARD. Okay, we have learned it, right? Every state is having state cooperative banks, state cooperative societies. Yes, Maharashtra state cooperative societies can help other state cooperatives also. Suppose in Maharashtra cooperative there is a need of money. Okay, so Delhi cooperative societies can help Maharashtra's cooperative societies. These are on the state level, right? So one state's cooperative society can help another state's cooperative societies. Okay, so by this manner, all the states cooperatives are members of each other. Okay, and they can help each other at the time of crisis. Okay, so here we learned about Maharashtra state cooperatives, where it gets money, how it helps people. So for helping people, for giving them loan, for giving them pesticides, for giving them insecticides, fertilizers, equipments, houses, for helping them in marketing, for helping them in processing, for giving them loan, of course cooperative society also needs money. Yes, to fulfill the needs of members. Members are there in the society for help because they are from weaker section. Yes, so it is the duty of cooperative society, Maharashtra's cooperative society, state cooperative society, to help people who are their members. If state cooperative is not having money, is it possible for them to give to help their members? No, of course. They need money for many purposes. Yes. So how they raise capital now? This is the big question. From where capital comes in the society? What are the sources of capital for society? How society raises capital? Okay. Let us start with the PPT now. Okay, as we have discussed about, fourth chapter is Maharashtra Cooperative Societies Act 1960. We are going to learn about it in this chapter, right? So, capital raising of cooperative society. How society raises capital? Cooperative society requires capital for extending loan. Of course, they need to give loan to members. For that, they need money. Society are established to help people. It is there for helping people, right? Means to help people. What society needs? It needs money, right? To help for money, of course, society needs money, right? Providing various farm accessories, equipment, tractors, machines, machine for harvesting, machine for cultivating, right? Machine for we can say separating the crop to the uh, what अनाज को निकालना उसके क्या होता है वो क्रॉप में से okay, then necessaries of life, etc. Of course we have learned that it also helps for hospitals, for it It gives, we can say, unadulterated food. It has opened hospitals. It has opened schools. Yes, it has opened orphanages. It has opened old age homes, right? Who? Cooperative society. For all this, they need, of course, they need money. We know that societies provide good quality food at cheaper rate, अनअडल्ट्रेटेड फूड जिसमें मिलावट नहीं होती है. इट इज given by societies. Of course, for that they need money. Yes, to cooperative society requires capital for extending loan, providing various farm accessories necessaries of the life, etc. to its members. Yes, to give all the accessories for farming, to give all the necessaries for life, cooperative society needs money, of course, to give it to its members, right? Next one is sources of capital raising of cooperative societies and financial resources. Sources, sorry. What are the sources of capital raising of CS? Or what are the financial sources of CS? First one is internal source, owned capital, which is our own capital. Yes, इंटरनल सोर्स मीन्स कंपनी के सोसाइटी के अंदर से हमने कैसे पैसा कमाया है. ओके, अंदर, इंटरनल मीन्स अंदर कैसे हमने पैसा कमाया है. ओके, इंटरनल सोर्स, सी दिस इज द परमानेंट कैपिटल. ओके, we don't need to give it back to members or to people. This is the permanent capital in the society. Internal sources. This is owned capital. It is society's capital. Society is not liable to pay these capital to the members. Okay, it is not refunded. This money is society is not liable to refund these internal sources. उसको ये पैसे वापस देने की जरूरत नहीं है. उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? इंटरनल सोर्स. सोसाइटी के अंदर से ही कैसे पैसा कमाया है. ऑल राइट, सो फर्स्ट वन इज शेयर कैपिटल. ओके, so what is share capital? Share capital is the capital which is earned by selling shares. सोसाइटी के शेयर्स होते हैं. शेयर्स आर देयर ऑफ सोसाइटी विच इज सोल्ड टू द पीपल एंड पीपल गिव्स मनी टू परचेज इट एंड दैट मनी कम्स इन सोसाइटी and that capital is known as share capital. Okay, share capital is a capital which is earned by society by selling the shares of cooperative societies. Okay, and the person who purchases the shares are known as shareholders. Okay, and people need to give money of face value of shares. Okay, people need to give value of that share, that is known as face value. Okay, it can also be in premium. जैसे 10 रुपए का शेयर 12 रुपए मिल रहा है. इट कैन बी ऑन प्रीमियम, इट कैन बी ऑन डिस्काउंट. ओके, सो दिस इज अबाउट शेयर्स. कंपनी ने अपने शेयर्स बेचे, उससे पैसा कमाया, ऐसे कंपनी के पैसा आ गया. कंपनी हैज अर्नड मनी फ्रॉम शेयर कैपिटल. यस, कि शेयर कैपिटल से पैसा आ गया हमारे पास. अभी हमने अपने कुछ शेयर्स मार्केट में बेच दिए. कंपनी हैड सोल्ड देयर shares in market and company has earned money. That money is known as capital. That money is known as share capital. Okay, and the person who has purchased that shares are known as shareholders. Okay, plus कितना पैसा हमें शेयर से कमाना है. What is the limit of shares? Share capital, that is also mentioned in the bylaws. That is also mentioned in the bylaws, which is there with the registrar, whose 4 copies, we have learned that 4 copies of bylaws are there with the registrar. So how much capital should be raised by shares? We say it authorized capital. So how many authorized capital should be raised through shares that is mentioned in the bylaws of the society. सोसाइटी कैन नॉट अपने मर्जी से पैसा नहीं उठा सकती, कितना भी, कितने भी शेयर्स निकाल दिए कंपनी के बेचने के लिए, ऐसा नहीं होता है. इट इज नॉट लाइक दैट. ये सब रूल्स के हिसाब से चलना पड़ता है. इट ऑल डिपेंड्स ऑन रूल्स, इट ऑल डिपेंड्स ऑन रेगुलेशंस, इट ऑल डिपेंड्स ऑन बाय लॉज, इट ऑल डिपेंड्स ऑन द society, it all depends on the state government, right? So share capital can be raised only to the extent which is given in the bylaws, which is approved by the registrar, which is approved by the commissioner. Okay, authorized share capital. Okay, only 1/5 of the share capital are sold out to the shareholders, to the members, not beyond that. Okay, share capital is the first source of raising capital for cooperative societies. Society share capital helps society to raise their money. About share capital, we have learned that it is a share of company shares it with other people, and the people who purchase that shares are known as shareholders. Yes, share can be on discount, on premium. Yes, so, and the person who purchase shares are known as share capital shareholder, plus he need to pay the face value of shares. He need to purchase the share at the face value. Okay, and how much capital should be raised by the shares, by selling the shares? Okay, that is given in the bylaws. The term is authorized share capital, means how much permission is there to share that capital. Only to this extent you can earn money from shares. Okay, shares are of different types: preference shares, non-preference shares, convertible shares, non-convertible shares, equity shares. Yes, equity shares are held by the CEOs, board of directors. Yes, and on shares, in return you get dividend. Members are getting dividend. I have purchased shares of a cooperative society. Okay, a for apple. A cooperative societies. I have purchased share of that. Okay, I'll be getting dividend every year if the company is in profit. If company is earning profit, society is earning profit, then only the share of profit is shared by the society to its members. Suppose society is in loss. Society is in loss. Society is not liable to give me a dividend. Dividend is given to members only when the society is earning profit. Members are getting share of that profit. Okay, it depends on how much uh, shares you have purchased. It depends on the society that how much to give dividend, how much to give returns on the shares. कितना हमें प्रॉफिट हुआ, उसमें से कितना परसेंट हमें लोगों के साथ शेयर करना है. और जो लिमिट होता है डिविडेंड का, द लिमिट फॉर डिविडेंड इज ओनली 15%. उससे ज्यादा का डिविडेंड शेयर नहीं कर सकते. Okay, the limit for sharing the dividend is only 15%. All right, beyond that company cannot we can say give dividend. Okay, so on shares dividend is returned to members. हमने पैसा लगाया, लोगों ने उनका पैसा लगाया, और वो पैसा लगाने के लिए, जैसे हम कहते हैं ना कि हमने डिपॉजिट किया बैंक में पैसा, तो बैंक हमें क्या देती है, इंटरेस्ट देती है. यस, वैसे ही हमने शेयर्स परचेज किए सोसाइटी के, सोसाइटी हम बदले में क्या देगी, डिविडेंड देगी. बट वो डिविडेंड कब मिलेगा हमें, व्हेन विल वी गेट दैट डिविडेंड, only when the society is in profit. If there is no profit, of course, members will not get, shareholders will not get money on their investment. Returns will be not given to shareholders. Okay, so today we learned about the first internal source, that is share capital. We learned what is share capital, money which is earned out of shares. We learned that uh, person who purchase shares are known as shareholders. Shares are purchased at face value, right? Company, society need to have authorized share capital, and society need to follow that principle, follow that rule, follow that regulation. Okay, it is very important to follow that. If company is not following that rules, registrar or commissioner can take action on that. Okay, so only company can raise the funds from share capital only to the extent, only to the permission given to them, authorized share capital. Yes, dividend is a return on shares. People are investing in company, in that it is a duty of society to give returns on that, right? And that returns is known as dividend. Dividend is given only when there is a profit. If there is no profit, companies, society is not liable to pay dividend. Okay, that is why it is said that it is owned capital, it is our capital. We are not liable to pay it, we are not liable to refund it. If there is a loss, like in 2020 there is a loss of societies, society is not giving dividend, member cannot ask society to give dividend, because at their risk they have invested money in society. Okay, that is why it is said that it is owned capital, it is permanent capital. Okay, society is not liable to pay it back, to refund it back. Okay, so today we have learned sources of capital raising. In that we have started with internal source. Just give me a minute. Okay, today we have started with fourth chapter, right? Maharashtra Cooperative Societies Act 1960. In that we learned that what is Maharashtra Cooperative Society, how it helps people. Yes. Then now we learned that for helping people it needs money. Yes. For having money, what it needs different sources to raise the capital. To have money, it need different sources. We have started with first source, that is internal source, right? In internal source we have learned with we are done with share capital, that is the first source, that is the first permanent capital. Okay, in our next lecture we'll be learning about more about internal sources, more about Maharashtra Cooperative Societies. Yes, like entrance fees, it raises capital out of entrance fees also, then reserve funds also. Yes, then uh, deposit from members also. What is entrance fees, what is reserve fund, what is members deposit, that we are going to learn in next lecture. Okay, hope you all got this fourth chapter till now. Okay, if you have any doubt, ask your teachers. Okay, students, stay home and study.